Hello guys, hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss about how to configure our ABB PLC using Compact Control Builder AC 800M version 5.0.1. So this software is compatible for Windows XP and the higher versions like Windows 7 and Windows 10. Version 5.0.1 is compatible, and this version is compatible for only Windows XP. And the difference between ABB DC software and this Compact Control Builder is the ABB DC software, that is Control Builder Professional Plus. We have SCADA and also ladder logic programming languages. But here there is no SCADA designing. So here we are just using the programming languages, and we need to configure it with our PLC. So let's start our video. So click on Compact Control Builder. So it will be opened. Now create a new project. So before creating it, I would like to add one point. In DCS, there is I mentioned before that we have a graphical design, but remaining all operations like SFC, ladder language, structured list, and instruction list, instruction list. We can create everything, and this is similar to Control Builder Professional. Well, there are some variations, but this is used for only AC 800M. We can see in the window, the dialog window, which is opened on our screen. So we need to create a new project for starting it. So create a project as test 90. So you can give any name as per your requirement. So after creating it, in the bottom of the project, we can observe open project finished. This is a message window. So after opening it, we can see libraries, applications, and controllers under project tree. So expanding libraries, we can see systems, basic library, icon library, and hardware. In systems, we have data types, functions. In basic libraries, we have control libraries, data types, function block types, control module types. In icon library, we have different icons and control module types. In hardware, we have basic hardware, that is our AC 800M, and our communication modules, the Ethernet communication module bus, and the different hardware units like PM 851, 856, 861, 864, as you can see in our screen. So there are different hardware configurations. So based on our hardware, we need to select the hardware and we need to configure it with the controller. Okay. So after this, we can see the bottom of it. There is an application part. Okay, before that we can see in data types also with different data types like array, bool, everything, and functions. We have end operation, add, subtract, max, into word, into bool. There are different conversions. And control libraries, they have icon libraries. Data types, we have again range, set ID, parameter, signal state, and everything. In function block types, we have counters, comparators, timers, hexadecimal to decimal, converters, level low, level high. There are different options like this. And similarly, there are different control module types too. So I'm expanding this because for a better understanding only, and I just like to show whatever present in our that three options under the project tree. So our main motto is to configure a hardware to the application which is shown in the screen, that is PLC fast, normal, slow. So in program 1, we need to, fast mode, we need to create it. In slow, we are considering only the application information or power failure status, system diagnostics, like that. So in the controller, we have the hardware with the PLC IP address. This is a default IP address. We need to change it. And remember one thing, the IP address should be varied. I already discussed before in our previous video that a system IP address and a PLC IP address should be different. Otherwise, our PLC can't be downloaded. So our program can't be downloaded into our PLC. So, but here in this case, I'm not using any PLC because I'll just like to explain in simulation mode with the basic configuration. So in this video, we'll cover only the basic configuration. How do you attach a digital input and digital output modules to our hardware? Okay, so let's start. So initially we need to change the IP address. So before that, I would like to replace the unit. Okay, so the default unit is 860. So I would like to replace with 856 or TP830 PM. Okay, so PM 856 or TP830 controller. This is an AC 800 CPU model. So I'm clicking on replace. So click on yes. After replacing it, you can see that is replaced. Click on close and expand the TM856. You can observe CF reader, Ethernet communications, and communication 2 and module. You need to insert a unit like the analog inputs, digital, analog outputs, digital inputs, digital outputs. So before that, there is an Ethernet communication. You can see Ethernet 1 and Ethernet 2. One is for primary communication, other is for secondary communication. Based on selection, we need to do that. And first, we need to initially insert our units, right? So I'm selecting digital input 810. I'm just selecting for this is just a test purpose. You can select any digital input modules, or any analog input modules. So I'm clicking on OK. Before that, you need to select the positions. We can use different positions and number of positions. So I'm considering position 2, and for digital output, I'm considering as position 3. Close. So you can observe in module bus. See, digital input and digital output. So we have given our module, our digital input and digital outputs in the module bus configuration. Now we need to change the IP address, the system identity, as 172.16.4.6. You can give any IP address based on your selection. This is just a test video. This is just a test mode. So you can give any IP address except the PC IP address, the system IP address, okay? So by clicking on that, we can see editor option. In this section, we need to configure with the Ethernet communication. So we need to configure hardware with the controller, right? So that's why you're giving the same IP address which are given for the controller in PLC. So we have proxy router and target address. If you use any servers, we can use this proxy router and target address. Remaining is default. Check for the errors. Now save and close. Now you have successfully configured the Ethernet, the hardware configuration with the PLC controller. So in this way, you can configure our hardware with the PLC in a test mode. So in the next video, I'd like to show you how to configure a program. How to create a program in application 1. In that, I'm going to explain you an AND gate operation. That's an open loop process. Okay. Thank you. Subscribe our channel for more interesting videos. Hope you understand. Thank you.